guys, welcome to my channel, and if you're new here, don't forget to share, comment, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can be updated whenever I upload a new video. And yeah, so help me guys to grow up this channel by sharing to loved ones, maybe fathers, mothers, cousins, siblings, friends, whoever, grandmoms, grandpas. Please guys, share this video so that at the end of the time we can get to reach at least 1K subscribers, because I know we having kind of 140 something subscribers. So please guys, if each one subscriber shares this video to maybe 5 people, imagine where we could be. Imagine guys, imagine. So I'm sorry, there are some noises outside, so I'll try hard to speak loudly so that you guys can hear me. So I know some of you know that now we are dealing with street children, and something just came into my mind, like, what is the reason? What causes these children to skip their homes? Because yeah, some of them, they don't have parents, some they have one parent, and some they have their homes, they have their parents, both parents they have. But why do they choose to skip their homes, which were supposed to make them happy and comfortable and confident? You know what I mean? So why did they decide to skip their home? Because we have seen, not all they skip homes, but some, they also do suicide. Why? There is a problem in our community that needed to be solved, that needed to be washed out. I don't know about other communities, but here it's kind of, there is extra work to be done. It's like nowadays parents have been like, they've been like, I don't know what to say. According to my experience, seeing other people, how they treat their children and everything in our community, I think there is extra work to be done. A child can't skip their home just because, with no reason. There is nobody who can skip their home with no reason. There is no one. Less otherwise, this child is very crazy. And among those children, there is no one who is very crazy. And I've seen this, I've experienced many people, many parents nowadays. I don't know what the problem. I know raising kids, raising family can be very, very stressful sometimes. It's not sometimes, it is very stressful. I don't have children, but yeah, I know one day I can have, one day I'm gonna be a mom, I know. But I'm still thinking that with parents, man, there is a work to be done. Extra work needed to be done. Because, yeah, sometimes it's very hard. Parents, they can be very harsh on on how they treat their kids. Parents doesn't care about how their children feels, you know. They only care about themselves, you know. It's like parents doesn't have time nowadays. Parents doesn't have time to sit with their kids to ask them, like, how do you feel, what do you want, what are you going through, you know. A child sometimes can be going through hardship, and because a parent doesn't have time to talk with their kids, it's hard. Who is they gonna express their feelings? Who are they going to express their feelings, you know? It's because they don't get this chance. Parents doesn't have time. They only have time to work, no time to sit with their children to ask about their problems. We only think that we elders, we have problems, but children doesn't have, you know. And whenever we see our children going through, nowadays they are changing behaviors and everything, we start wondering, like, what's up with my kid? What's up with my child? Why are they changing their behaviors? Nowadays they're trying to be, and then we threaten them, you know. We threaten them. We punish them. We don't think about time, like, people change, you know. I realize that people grow regarding to time, you know. There is time a child is like 4 years old. It's not gonna be the same when they reach 6 years old. It won't be the same when they reach 15 years old. And these children many of them are 13, 14, 15. This is the time a child will be very, very, very tough, because they follow the society. They behave according to, you know, global, you know, society. So it's very hard time, you know. And I think this is the time parents should be watching them, like, especially boys should be watching them and sitting with them, like, my child, you know, you have to be you know, because when a child does a mistake, I know for parents it can be very, very hurtful. We forget, we threaten them, you know, we start to curse them, we start to neglect them, you know. And we forget that a child is just a child. He'll be thinking about what you just said. They won't be thinking about what they have done. So are we building? Are we distracting? We are not building, you know. So I think parents should watch on how they talk with their children. I think parents should be very, very, very careful, you know, about how they speak with their children. It's very different. You know, when a father or a mother, when parents tells a child a curse word, you know, a curse or an insult, maybe you say, you're very crazy. This child is gonna process what you just said very, very differently compared to if other person could say. A child will be like, oh, my mom said I'm crazy. Yeah, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe my mother doesn't love me. And what if? And what next? I need to leave. My mother doesn't love me. But if a neighbor tells this child like, you're crazy, you'll be like, I don't care, you know. So I think parents nowadays, man, we should be very, very careful on how we talk with our children, you know. I say this because I'm a sister too. I have my young brothers, I have my young sisters, you know. I raised them, you know. There was time my mom, my dad wasn't at home, and I was like with my young sisters, I was with my young brothers, you know. And sometimes they can be very, 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 you know, messed up. But this is not a reason for us to threaten them, to punish them, to insult, to curse, you know. It's not a reason, because they are just children. They do things with no consciousness. They just do it. So it's our effort, it takes our efforts to teach them on ways to do it better, you know. Sometimes it's like a child, because I've seen this a lot, a child can be not doing so good at school, you know, and this child has siblings maybe at school, and is the one who does bad at school, and our parents will be like, oh, you're not doing so well, you're crazy, you're not good enough. Imagine this child will be like, oh, maybe I don't need to go to school, maybe I'm wasting my parents money, you know. They'll be thinking about that. They won't be thinking like, yeah, maybe I need to make efforts to make sure that one day I come with better marks, with better results, you know. Sometimes parents can be like, oh, you're failing, you're not. They start comparing this child who is not doing very good at school. They start comparing them with others. How do you make them feel? You make them feel bad, very, very bad. That's why children nowadays, they choose to run out of their home. They choose to do suicide, you know. They choose to be aggressive over parents, just because, you know, on how they are treated. I know some of them, they can be very, very aggressive, but this isn't a reason for us to threaten them or to push them back, you know. Yeah, so I think I was just thinking that, and I was thinking like, man, parents, we have extra work to do. We are supposed to have this solid heart, you know. Whenever we have gone through a lot, you know, in life, until here it's like we have gone through a lot. Parents have gone through a lot. So it's not like a child, what a child is gonna be doing. It's like, okay, this is more than what I've gone through in life. It's not. So guys, thank you for watching. That was just my perspective. Thank you for watching. Please guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please guys, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share to loved ones. Please, 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 please guys, share this video to daddies, mommies, you know, future mommies. Share this video to friends, so that you know, everybody can get to learn, you know. Yeah, so peace out.